Are you looking for signs that your manifestation is coming true? Are you looking for signs that a specific person is thinking about you? Do you see a specific person in your dreams and wonder what it means? If it is, then stay with me till the end as I draw your attention to a highly important topic that the majority of YouTube coaches fail to explain precisely and truly. Whenever people are manifesting a specific person, they tend to notice synchronicities. They notice numbers such as 1111, 111, 222, and 333. Seeing these numbers makes them curious. They start wondering what it means, and they look it up on Google, and their hearts are filled with joy as it says it is a sign from the universe. When people start learning about the law of attraction, they see these signs and think that they are a reminder that their manifestation is on its way, that their specific person is about to come into their life. But, on the other hand, when people study Neville Goddard, they hear things such as signs always follow, they don't proceed. It is because Neville Goddard says that our imagination is God, and what we imagine is what we create in this physical world. Even the signs we see are manifested by ourselves. Like seeing rainbows that illuminating Joy talked about in her videos. Seeing red cars, repetitive numbers, and our specific person's name. People who believe in numerology say that numbers decide our lives, while people who are into Neville Goddard's teachings believe we decide our lives. Now, this debate arises, and some YouTubers who are bold and outspoken say that numerology is stupid and Neville's teaching and affirmations are the only way. But I believe that both have their own importance. Both of them serve different purposes, and I will show how in the upcoming slides. Well, for now, if seeing repetitive numbers fills your heart with joy, then feel joyful. Even when I see repetitive numbers, my feelings change, and I enjoy it sometimes. I see repetitive numbers almost every day. Last night, while I was driving back to my house from my friend's house, I saw a car with 1111 as its number, and I followed it for 10 minutes. A notification pops up on my phone when the time is 3:33, 2:22, or 11:11. My friends know that when I go to fill up my car's fuel tank, I choose digits such as 777, 999, 1111, or 2222. I don't pay for the fuel in digits such as 500, 1000, 1500, or 2000 that my friends choose. I have been following this practice for the past few years. I don't know why I started it, but it gives me joy. A random person on the street or someone who is watching this video can say that it is stupid. I know it might be for them, but for me, it is something unique about me. So, what I am trying to say is that the numbers you see can either make you joyful and build up faith in your manifestation, or you can see them as manifested by you. After all, everything in this material world is the manifestation of man's thinking. You even manifest signs, and as Neville says, signs follow but do not precede. Appreciate these signs and be grateful for them, but don't get stuck with them as you are manifesting them by putting your attention on them. Also, remember that if you can manifest seeing 111 or 222 or something like that, then you can surely manifest your specific person too. I believe that when we are on a spiritual journey, or when we are learning occult sciences such as manifestation, we should not thrash another's way of perceiving the universe, as after all, being spiritual simply means being open and accepting of this universe. So, numerology works, but hear me out clearly, it works, but only for people whose lives are running on autopilot. And by that, I mean to say that it works for the ordinary, common people that you see around yourself. When you are on a spiritual path, the numbers mean nothing to you, as you are now in control of your life. You know how this inner reality is affecting external circumstances. You know that you are influencing the world around you. You know that your internal state is shaping your external reality. You know that the way you are inside is projected on the outside. You know that you are the creator of your reality. But numerology will work for a random person like Sam, who eats a big, fat, juicy burger with extra cheese from Burger King while listening to some pop music every day. He is a man who has not yet come across the teachings of Neville Goddard. If a numerologist or a tarot card reader says that something wonderful will be happening this week in his life as the X, Y, and Z cards show up, it will work for him. But a person who knows about manifestation and watches my videos regularly will know that they can change their reality by changing what's within them. You know that you can influence your course of life. The situations you are in are there because of you, and you can totally change them. But for a common man, searching for the meaning of 111 will be a moment of joy, and it even makes me joyful sometimes. I don't disregard it, as I know I have the power to influence my life. I have the power to change my life. Numerology is another practice that can predict a common man's future, their habits, and the kind of person they are. Nothing is wrong, and we have to be respectful to each other. It sometimes feels great to look at those numbers, but you have to understand that the world is you pushed out, and the signs you see Whether it is your specific person or enjoying a great time with Marilyn Monroe in your dreams, are manifested by you. Some people create symbols such as, whenever I see a butterfly, my manifestation will come within an hour, or if I see a coin on the road, money will be credited to my bank account. People have symbols and lucky charms. All these things work for them because of their belief. They have belief in these things, otherwise, it wouldn't have worked. Their belief is what manifests their goals. Everything that you see outside is just a manifestation of your imagination and only reflects your current internal state. I have seen some people see signs and read about them, and then instead of manifesting their desires, they are manifesting signs. They are manifesting signs, and their manifestation does not appear, as they only manifest signs. But if you truly live in the state of having your desires, you won't ask for signs. When they appeared, you would feel happy, but you would not actively seek them out. But if you are asking for signs instead of your manifestation, then it means that your manifestation is not here. By doing so, you are not living from the end, as you always have to assume that you have your manifestation, which is the state of the wish fulfilled. Creation is finished. What you desire already exists. It is excluded from view because you can see only the contents of your own consciousness. It is the function of an assumption to call back the excluded view and restore full vision. It is not the world, but your assumptions that change. An assumption brings the invisible into sight. So, always imagine that you have your desires. Always make good assumptions about yourself. Change the beliefs that no longer serve you, as after all, it is a game of beliefs. If you are someone who is seeking ways to manifest your desire, then I have made a video for it. It is about fail-proof Neville Goddard's manifestation technique. Click on the first video that appears at the end of the screen.